September of 2015 was an odd time for Geometry Dash. 9 Circles levels were still relevant, people still liked impossible levels, and we just finished a still open hacking scandal between Exotic and Dynamo 98.
Bruh.
During this crazy time, one man quietly took the top spot on the leaderboard. Little did we know that we were just about to witness the greatest dynasty in Geometry Dash history.
There was just something really admirable about his omnipresent appearance in the community.
I was nervous to talk to him, but within 5 minutes I felt so welcome and he just felt like my best friend.
Every time someone would be, I beat Forest Temple, he would be one of the first people to comment every single time.
He was an inspiration for myself along with many others.
He's someone that I could really look up to as someone to go to for advice.
His legacy is something that cannot be forgotten, and the mark he has left on this game is truly impressive.
Before we start, I want to level with you guys. I didn't even know what to do when this came up. The greatest tragedy in Geometry Dash history. The passing of not only the greatest player, but the greatest person as well. Where do I even begin? Michigun. An inspiration to so many. The face of a generation. A pioneer. A legend. His greatness helped shape the community into where it is now. Everything he touched seemed to turn into gold. He made us laugh, feel welcome, and inspire us to reach to that next level. You look at other games or sports, and the person on top is usually either conceited, overconfident, or rude to their peers. Michigun is by far the nicest and kindest soul that led a genre of game that I've ever seen. His kindness and greatness was immeasurable. His presence alone changed the tide of history. Out of every player of every generation this game has ever seen, there's no denying that Michigun is the greatest player of all time. I want to celebrate Michigun's life with you guys, share some of the great things he did, and how huge Mr. Triple's legacy really is. Our story begins in 2015. I couldn't pinpoint an exact date as to when Michigun started playing the game, but his first upload was on July 5th, 2015. He was verifying one of his first levels named Michigun Adventures. The level isn't playable today, but there are a few playable copies scattered around the servers. A month later, Michigun got his first rated level called the Real Flappy Bird, which is probably one of, if not the only good Flappy Bird level in the entire Geometry Dash community. Riding this high, he built Water Temple, the first iteration of a 6-part series based off of The Legend of Zelda. Every single one of these levels got featured. This guy went from building his first public level to creating one of the most popular series in history in 3 months. Even after Michigun began his reign as the top player, that didn't stop him from becoming a fantastic creator. He ended up with 17 creator points from a wide variety of levels. But being a great player and a great creator is a very rare phenomenon. But of course, he was. What couldn't he do though? #1 player on the leaderboard for over 19 months? Yeah. Become a decorated creator? Why not? Mess around and create the most widespread joke in game history? Of course. This dude made the triple spike, one of the most recognizable parts of the game, into a widespread joke, making every triple spike basically Michigun's property. I mean, the man made a level which only consisted of triple spikes, and that level got rated. He also made one of the greatest mecha collabs in history with just triple spikes. Oh yeah, that got featured too. Nobody else could or will create this much insanity in just a few years. Not only that, but he was just on another level playing-wise too. Michigun's dominance cannot be understated. I made a chart of the top 3 players during Michigun's prime. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any photos closer to his peak, so this'll have to do. In third, there's Miguel, who was the star leader during the Frozen leaderboard period. In second, there's Shaggy, who would be the first person to overtake Michigun. Both of these players are legends in themselves, and it took Michigan to go inactive and lose interest in the game for him to be overtaken. Speaking of Michi, where is he? Yeah. In a completely different zip code, Michigan is way over second and third place. It looks like I just made this stuff up. But no, Michi was just that good. In the middle of him making every other star grinder look like toddlers, he got less and less active until he lost a top spot in April 21st, 2017. Later on that year, he stopped playing the game entirely, but he still somehow had a massive presence in the game. The guy was the biggest figure in the game, and he didn't even have a Twitter account. People just knew about him because he was that good at the game. I'm starting to feel like a broken record now, but I have a suggestion for the community that I hope catches on. I remember watching a video the day that Kobe Bryant died, another great player that greatly influenced the sport. That gave me an idea. I would like to make every March 10th Michigan Day. I mean, it's not too far-fetched of an idea. If we can dedicate an entire day to Decode, we can give back to the man that gave us everything we love about the community today. I think it's only fitting. This has been hard for me, my friends, and the community. Time will still go on. Players will rise and fall like usual. People will always come and go over the years. But one thing I know is that no matter how many people try to do their best impression, there will never be another Michigan. Michigan is forever immortalized in my heart.
Hey, what's up everyone? We finally did it. 100k subscribers. That's just incredible. I don't really know what to say. I never thought that I would come this far. I'm really happy that I was able to achieve this with your help. I just want to thank every single one of you. You are the best. Okay, that's it I guess. I wish you all a nice day. Bye.